Yeah. Once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Kids TV and the House Like Kitchen Sinks. Before I jump into this morning's video, understand that I'm the self-proclaimed Mr. 30 Minutes or Better. Meaning that anytime I drop you a story, it's typically guaranteed to be 30 minutes or better. So if you're on your way to work, work you don't feel like being there, as we so often don't. You're on your way home from work, you need to laugh, you need to cry. Perhaps you need to lay down and take a nap, or you're trying to go to sleep at night, depending on whatever time you're listening to or viewing this video, or you're just in the mood for a good old-fashioned true, keyword being true, penitentiary / life story / life experience. This is the channel for you. If you prefer your 8 to 10 to 12 minute videos, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But a Real Kids TV is 30 minutes or better. So with all that being said, with all that being wrapped up into one big old nutshell that is, there is a message. Can't necessarily promise that this video is going to be 30 minutes or better, but typically they're 30 minutes or better. So if I just clearly contradicted myself, potentially, mind me not. But for the time that we have, lay back, kick your feet up, and enjoy the ride. Let me know in the comment section where you're chiming in from. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. Let me know your city, your state, your hood, your set, whatever it may be that you're representing. Let it be known. Decided to bring y'all a little midnight love. Oh yeah, it's midnight. Pause, double pause, triple pause. Well, not pause for the ladies, but when I say midnight love for the fellas, that's infinite pause. Yeah, it's midnight, man. I said, man, who better to talk to than my YouTube family, if you will. You know, oftentimes, man, you have situations in life to where you really have to control your anger. You can't just pop off. Life is not the penitentiary. Life is not jail. You have to deal with things appropriately. Had a situation that occurred to me probably, I don't know, maybe about 3 years ago. For y'all that follow me, you know that I had a situation in which I was door dashing and my car was stolen. So for you all that have never heard this story, just kick back once again and enjoy the ride. Shout out to all the people working in graveyard shifts, third shifts, man. Truck drivers on the road dropping them loads, big loads. That's another infinite pause. I got 2 infinite pauses. The healthcare workers, just everybody, the door dashers, the Uber drivers, just anybody that's doing whatever they got to do on these mean streets. Third shift, the police officers, the cool ones, the ambulance workers, the firefighters, everybody is doing what they got to do to make ends meet. I want to say, like I said, it was probably about 3 years ago, maybe longer. Car gets stolen, I'm door dashing. My dumb ass fault. I leave the keys in the car. I got too comfortable. It was a restaurant that I frequented, and typically the order was already ready. I run in, get it, run right back out. This particular day it didn't go like that. Go inside, go to the bar. The order wasn't ready. I don't know why, but I could see my car, but I'm thinking that just because I see my car, that means something. Because if somebody jumps in my car, I'm probably a good 20 feet away from the door. And then right outside the door is probably another 20 feet. But I can see my car, so in my mind, I'm telling myself, oh man, somebody try to steal my car, man, I'm gonna get him. It ain't the 90s no more. I'm not fast no more. Never really was that fast in the first place. I was alright, but wasn't no speed burner. But nevertheless, too comfortable, as I mentioned, and I leave my car running. Watching the car, I'm talking to the waitress or what have you. She's getting my order together, but the whole time I'm focused on my car. She gives me the order as I'm walking out. I noticed that there was a box missing. Customer had tipped fairly well, so let me tell you all something on a side note. Sidebar. That's what them lawyers say in court. Prosecutor, sidebar. That means they need to speak to the judge on a one-on-one basis, but both parties are allowed to go and approach the judge, and they cut this little thing on it. Sounds like air, like shh, shh, and the court can't hear the conversation that's going on. So, sidebar. And so, like, oh, snap. They didn't give me everything. Now, the sidebar was when people order food, or like when you order food, whether you're DoorDashing or you're just ordering, from the restaurant, pizza, whatever, if you don't tip or you don't tip very well, guess what? You don't know what's going on with your food. Now, I would never suggest to do anything like that, and I've never done anything to anyone's food, but nothing irks a driver more. Like I said, it could be Uber Eats, it could be DoorDash, it could be whatever. Nothing irks a driver more than when you don't tip, especially when you pull up to a big $780,000 house and you done tip $2. So you may not be able to do anything that particular time, but as you order frequently and the driver notices that you don't tip, you have a propensity not to tip. Just keep in mind your kids eat that food, and I'm going to just leave it at that. When you tip well, guess what? Your food is going to be taken care of. And this is just my opinion. This is not indicative of any place where I may work or anything. This is just from what I've seen. This is my opinion. Y'all rock with me, man. It's midnight love. All party people in the place to be. 107.9, The Beat. Now them DJs be talking. Got a little midnight love for you. And so, that was the sidebar, I get the order. As soon as I turn around and get the additional box, rather, I look up, my car's gone. Oh, snap, I run outside. Car's gone. What the feezy? My initial thought was, damn, tow truck, they got me. But I'm like, how they get me that fast? Ain't no way. Like, I'm literally just seen my car 30 seconds ago, 45 seconds ago. I'm looking, talking to the waitress, and then looking outside and talking to the waitress. I said, I don't see my car nowhere. I'm looking around. I'm asking people, did y'all see a Chevy Impala? It was a 2019 Chevy Impala, man. Fully loaded. Love that car. Loved it. People's outside, they on the patio, they're eating, they're not really much paying attention. I want to say this was probably December. This was in December football zone. Nobody's really looking or whatever. They're walking around the block or whatever. No car, no Impala. Ended up calling the campus police because it was on campus, University of Kentucky, home of the UK Wildcats. Anytime a car is impounded, they have to, it goes through security or whatever. No Impala. I called the local police department. No, we don't have any records of an Impala. They have to alert us before they even take the car or whatever. Nightmare came to reality. My car had been stolen. I'm walking around the block. I'm panicking. I'm typically a cool dude. I call my girl at the time. She comes and picks me up. We scouring the city looking for the car in the area because I'm thinking, okay, maybe they just went through the car, grabbed my little credit. I had credit cards and had all type of shit in the car. I'm thinking they probably just grabbed my stuff and then just took off. Cool, man. I just need my car back. Designer sunglasses. I got 2 laptops. I got my cameras. And my cameras in the car because long before I started my YouTube channel, I had aspirations of doing something in film. I just didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. 3 or 4 credit cards in the car. Had a little bit of cash, nothing major, $80, $100, something like that. I knew all of those things would be gone. Didn't get my car back that day, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. So, to make a long story short, a couple months later, I ended up getting the car back. Got the car back, it was all messed around. They had cut electrical wires in the car because they didn't know. I guess they were trying to, they didn't know if it had a GPS in it or whatever. So they were trying to cut the car was so messed up. I had stopped making the payments on the car. Had good credit, man. 700. I think my credit score at the time was like 730. I was still on my way, it's not great, but it's not bad either. I was definitely on my way to a 800, once you get to 770, 780, somewhere right around in there, it's all the same. 780, 810, it's all the same. Everything was cool, man. I was like, life was so good, man. I think my interest rate on the car was like 5%. I have my credit cards, I have my utilization. See, if you know, you know. If you don't know, holler at me, man. I'm about to start a credit channel just as well. I have my utilization down, which means like, if you have a credit card that's, I don't know, you got a $1,000 limit on it, you don't want to have no more than $100 on there, and that's kind of high because that's 10% utilization. Really want to keep it 5% or lower. So I'm giving you all free game. See, credit, like people that extend credit to you, they want to extend credit to the people that use credit simply because they use credit, not because they have to. Now, if your utilization is at 80% on a $1,000 credit card, and every month is, it's consistently at 800, 850, 900, what tells the people, oh, they need this card, they need this credit. So if something were to happen to their job, or Lord forbid, their health or anything like that, we're not gonna get our money. So they like to see that utilization real low. That's the life I was living, man. 4-time felon on his way to an 800, 780 credit score. Y'all rock with me. Whole world came crashing down that day. I stopped making the payments on the car, and that was foolish of me. I fell back into a, I don't know, childish behavior. I felt as though I don't got the car, why am I gonna make payments on the car? Stop making payments on the car. I ended up getting the car back. At this point, I'm almost 2 months behind. I'm speaking to the lady at the bank or whatever. I never will forget, it was on a Wednesday. I said, well, I'm gonna make the payment on Friday. My girl comes home. She's like, hey, baby, I didn't even know you was here. Where's your car? What are you talking about? My car's right out front. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's right out front. Like, well, outside, the car's gone. Called the tow place again, because where I parked it, I didn't park it in the driveway. The lady across the street, she would get mad when we parked in front of her house, but oftentimes that would be the only place we could park. I'm thinking she didn't have my car towed. No Impala. Ain't nobody stole my car again. Ain't no way this has happened again. Called the the bank. They done repoed my shit, man. I'm like, I'm not even 2 months behind, and I've been talking to you, lady, like you knew that I just got the car back, and you knew. Blamed it on COVID. Blamed it on COVID. Said, yeah, the leniency, the grace period is not as long now because of COVID or whatever. Anything over 30 days is subject to get repossessed. Imagine that. $1,500 to get my car out. Damn, $1,500. I'm about to go get my car. Talking to my uncle. My uncle been at that bank for like 30-something years, and he was mad at me. He was like, nephew, why don't you just call me? Unc, I wasn't trying to involve you into my affairs. You got your own things going on or whatever. Like my dad's brother, like my uncle. I've been here 35 years. Like, I could have. The thing about it is this, he informed me, once you go get the car, yeah, you'll go get it, but it's still a repo on your credit. Huh? It's still going to show up as a repo on your credit. So if I go get this car that's severely damaged, yeah, the insurance company, they cut me a check, But if I go get this car, man, fuck that car, man. And that's just what it was. Bad decision to even allow them to repo the car in the first place. I had another little car, man, Car's cool. But then I started having trouble, and I knew it was only a matter of time. It started smoking when I drove and stopping on me and radiator was going out, and I knew that it was time to get another car. Problem is, I got a repo. Every car lot that I go to got a repo. I find this one place, but it's a buy here, pay here lot. It's a buy here, pay here lot, but it's not a typical buy here, pay here lot. Like most of your janky buy here, pay here lots. Like this place was like, it was a little bit upscale buy here, pay here, like right under a regular car lot. And they reported to the credit bureau. They reported your payments to the credit bureau. See, places like buy here, pay here lots, rent to own furniture, check cashing places. These type of places, they charge you outstanding interest rates, and they don't report your payments to the credit bureau. I know a partner, he done paid off 3 cars at a buy here, pay here lot, and he's consistently having to go to a buy here, pay here lot because none of that's showing up on his credit. They want you to continue to come there, rent your own furniture and all that. They want you to continue to come there because if you establish credit, guess what? I don't have to get your rent to own furniture and paying 30% interest, 25% APR on a car that they bought for $2,000, but yet I'm paying $125 a week over the course of 3 years, 2.5 years. You do the math. $2,000 investment that they spent, you're gonna end up paying damn near $20,000 for it. That's why they thrive off people that don't have any money, that don't have any credit. They thrive off of that. I'm kicking some real game, some real knowledge to you all. They thrive off of it. It's best to keep your credit good. And the thing about credit is one of the few things rather that don't discriminate. If your credit is great, man, you can have 10 felonies. You keep your credit great, man, you're gonna be good, man. So I go to this dealership. I heard a little bit about them or whatever. I got about $1,500 to put down. Problem is, when I get to the dealership, $1,500 really ain't nothing. I'm not dealing with those sort of establishments, if you will. Speaking with the lady or what have you, I see an Impala because I really needed a car because, you know, I was doing my DoorDash at the time and you know, delivering and my car was really on the downslide. I needed a car. I needed something reliable that I could, because I knew that I don't want to fall back into the criminal aspect, the criminal lifestyle. I'm not going back to prison, man. I'm not going back to prison. But if I don't have a job, I don't got no money. And if I don't got no money, that don't bode well with me at all. Can't stand not having money, man. I'm a man. I got to make my own way. And if I don't got it, guess what? They print it every day. And I'm going to figure out a way to go get it. Y'all rock with me, man. It's a mentality that it can be good and it can be bad at the same time. Oxymoron. It's good and it's bad. I refuse to fall back into that lifestyle. I got a gold Impala. Looks pretty nice. I got my people with me or whatever that knows about cars. We test drive it. Everything appears to be cool. Didn't even have 100,000 miles on it. The car might have been a 2000 and what I say, like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Let's just say 2022. I think the car was like a 13, 14 Impala. Nice, ride, smooth, clean. They're gonna give me 4 brand new tires. Look under the hood. Everything appears to be, like I said, I got my guy with me. Pause. Double pause. Mechanic with me. I done kicked him $50, $75 to come and, check it out with me. Test drive it or whatever. Check the brakes, check everything, whatever, come back. I like it. I like it a lot. Really, I just needed a car, but I did like the Impala. Clean, man. Just the older version. It wasn't the 2019 Impala that I had. But guess what? I like the Impala. We sit down, do the numbers, crunching numbers or whatever. $1,500 down. Down payments, man. That's why I never sold cars, because you're beating people. Down payment don't mean shit, because guess what? All that is tags, title, and license, and tax, and all that shit. Don't do anything unless you're putting a significant amount down. Damn. Payment's gonna be $100 a week. $100 a week. I knew that it didn't really get much better than that, because I had called around to several other car lots and I've talked to people, and that's $400 a month. About the same thing I was paying for my Impala. And my Impala was like $440 a month. So it was actually a little bit less. Lady's offering me the warranty. The sales lady, she's offering me the warranty. Now I don't want the warranty. She don't like that at all. See, warranties is one of the biggest hustles. Buying a warranty is one of the biggest hustles. I'm not saying that it's not good to do. It's not. But buying a warranty is one of the biggest hustles. Because when time comes to have your car, if something happens, first of all, you're going to pay a deductible. $200 deductible, could be less, could be more. And then once you pay the deductible, the warranty, they'll say, oh man, we're going to sell you the exclusive top of the line platinum of all platinum warranties. And it sounds good at the time. Come to find out, yeah, it covers the engine, but it only covers this part of the engine. Yeah, it covers the transmission, but it only covers this part of the transmission. Yeah, it covers the radiator, but it only covers the radiator hoses, the radiator. You don't know these things at the time because you're not really reading through that whole manual. I'm telling the lady I don't want the warranty. Well, this $100 a week and this $1,500 down payment is only contingent upon you purchasing the warranty. If you don't take the warranty, your payments are going to be $130 a week. $125, $130 a week. Well, damn, that's a big jump. That's a 25-30% jump. Is this legal? I needed a car. Y'all rock with me. So, we're going back and forth or whatever, and they get my car payment down to like $120 a week. $120 a week over the course, I don't even remember what it was, maybe 2.5 years. I'm doing the math. I'm a math, essentially you paying $500 a month, a little less, but I'm just saying $500 a month. $6,000 a year. 2.5 years. 12,000, 15,000. And I'm looking at this Impala, not even including my $1,500 that I put down, but I'm not even gonna, $15,000 that I'm paying for this car over the course of 2.5 years. They couldn't have spent no more than $1,500, $2,500 on the car. $3,000 on the car. But guess what? I can't worry about what they're making. I need a car. I get the car. I'm trusting that this car is a nice car. I go out of town that same day that I got the car. I ride up to, where do I go? I ride up to Ohio somewhere. Shout out to Ohio. 513 and the rest of the area codes in Ohio, man. I just don't know them all. I rode up to Ohio. On my way back, it's probably, now mind you, when I get the car, it's probably, by the time I leave the car lot, it's probably, I don't know, 4 o'clock afternoon. I probably take off to leave, to go to Ohio at probably 6:30, 7 o'clock. I get up there. I'm up there for a couple hours. I'm coming back home in my Impala. At the time when I'm coming back home, it's probably about 11 o'clock at night, just roughly. These figures are, not 100% accurate, but I know that they're somewhat, you know what I mean? I saw them cats on the East Coast, New York, man, when you lose your train of thought or you trying to talk about something, because I really wanted to say these figures are not all the way accurate, but it's somewhere within the time frame. But instead of saying that, these figures are not all the way accurate, but know what I mean? Know what I mean? Shout out to the NY. Shout out to the East Coast. I'm driving, feeling good. I'm on the phone with my boo. What's up, baby? Yeah, I'm on the way. We're gonna do our thing, when I get there or whatever. Next thing you know, the car, like the dashboard, you know how your dashboard lights up? It just goes dark. Well, dim, rather. It just starts to, go dim. The acceleration of the vehicle just started to, I don't speed, but now I'm probably going 75, something like that. It's 65, 55, 45. Like the car is shutting down. I'm on a major highway. You hit the highway, getting money to fly away, and you gotta be a better way, yeah. Like I'm on the highway, man. I'm legal though. I'm legit. I don't do nothing illegal. And I'm not saying that facetiously. I don't do nothing illegal. But I was getting some money, but it wasn't illegal. Y'all rock with me. Shit, I better get over in the right-hand lane so I can pull over. I think I'm in the middle lane or whatever. Got them big truckers, man. Probably Big Steve, man. Shout out to Steve, man, my dog. I no telling where he's at. He might be in Canada. He might be in Egypt. Yeah, he delivers to Egypt too. Steve Hawkins, man. Ain't no telling. He might be in California. He might be in Pennsylvania. He might be in Alabama. But you got those big truck drivers and they speeding past. My little Impala is slowing down. Decelerating. I know that's probably not a word, but hey, I'm known to make up words. Accelerating, decelerating. Y'all let me know if decelerating is a word in the comment section. Well, my Impala that I just bought finalized less than 6-7 hours, 5 hours, is decelerating on the highway. Finally, the big truckers and the 18-wheelers, they pass me. I'm able to get over in the right lane and pull over. Just in the nick of time. Because when I pull over, the car completely just goes like the dashboard. You could barely see any lights. What the heck is going on? No, I'm not out of gas. This is not I got gas, and plus this is not you know what I mean? Here I go with that New York, know what I mean? It's not what happens when you run out of gas. It does, but it doesn't. Doesn't affect the dashboard and all that stuff. Turn the car off. Try to start it. Car won't start. It's not even remotely close to starting. Yeah, but they done sold me a car with a janky battery. That's how I'm thinking. They done sold me a car with a janky battery. Can't be the battery though. In a way, it's the battery, because if it's the battery, I'm not a car guru, but I'm just simply saying at the time, this is what I was thinking. The car's not gonna just cut off in the middle of driving. Gotta be the alternator. Can't be the starter. The car starts. It gotta be the alternator. Again, I'm not a car expert by any stretch of the imagination. What am I gonna do? Lights are getting dimmer and dimmer. Once again, dimmer and dimmer. I'm looking at my phone. I got like 19% on my phone. You see, the whole time I had my charger hooked up to my phone, but I wasn't really paying attention to the power on it, so I didn't understand that my phone really wasn't charging like that. I got like 19%. Can't go nowhere. I'm on a major highway. I'm probably an hour and a half away from home. I'm on the phone. I called my girl. Well, we was already on the phone, but I think we had gotten off the phone. Then I called her back. I'm trying to call AAA. The problem is I don't know where I'm at. I'm looking for a mile marker. I'm telling them, okay, I'm on 75 south. No, it wasn't 75 south. Whatever the highway it was. Let's just say 75 south. But I don't know. Actually, it was 75 south. I don't know exactly where I'm at. I can't see a mile marker. It's dark. There's nothing around me. I'm on the side of the road. All I see is trees. 13% on my phone. Talking to my girl, she's asking me, baby, just tell me, baby, I don't know. I don't see nothing but hills and mountains, and she's trying to coach me into turning my location on. But all of that's taking power out of my phone. I'm hearing noises. Like literally, I'm hearing noises, man. I can't even roll my windows up because now at this point, the car has totally collapsed, gone dark, shut down. I can't even roll my windows up. Like I said, I'm on the phone. I'm calling I'm on the phone with AAA or whatever. But I can't tell them where I'm at. I get out the car. I got to walk to the mile marker. But I don't see one in sight. I don't see a mile marker in sight. Finally, I come across a mile marker. But I can't be on my phone because I got to save my energy on my battery on my phone, man. At this point, it's been a good 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I see the mile marker. Maybe a little less, because by the time I seen the mile, it probably took me 45 minutes to get back to the car. But once I found the mile marker, 20, 30 minutes, oh, okay. I'm at mile marker, whatever it was, 171. Got about 7% on my phone now. Baby, I can't talk to you right now because my phone is going to go dead. It's the mile marker or whatever, but you got the number to the tow company that's supposed to come and get me or whatever, and I'm here. She's panicking. She's crying. Kansas are soldiers. You don't want to go to war with a soldier. No limit truth. You know, I'm a soldier, man. I'm good, man. But really, I'm hearing these noises. It's the noises that I'm hearing. From afar, though. The fuck is going on? 4-time loser. I ain't got that thing with me no more. I can't carry that no more. Who's out there? I'm gonna turn white. No disrespect, but you know, white people in the movies. You better stop. Stop. Don't freaking play with me. Play with me. On the side of the highway, like they gonna get me. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. Even though I'm not using my phone, I got 6%. Damn, I ain't even used the phone. My girl's calling me. Baby, my phone only got 6%, but I'm sitting here, I'm good. Baby, they say they on their way. Okay. Thank you, but if my phone goes dead, it's a wrap. 3 hours pass. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. No tow truck. I got about 3% on my phone, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. 3%. You know, once your phone hits 5%, it goes dim on you. And it's very, very, you know that it's over with. You near the end. Sitting there. End up calling my girl back. Baby, I got 3%. But I had a tablet and I forgot about my tablet. And somehow, man, she coaxed me into being able to call her on the tablet. So I was able to communicate with her on the tablet. But my tablet didn't have that much juice. It probably had like 20% on it. Six o'clock in the morning. The people finally pull up. They find me. They can't find me. It's dark. The car's dark. They can't find me. 6 o'clock in the morning. They pull up. Thanks to my girl's persistence, she's calling and she's panicking and she's telling the people this is where he's at. He's in danger. She done called the police. She done called the motherfucking Trump. She done called everybody. Governor. They came and got me. Tow the car. Take me to the crib. I get home safely. Next morning, I'm heated. This is a lengthy story for you all this morning. I'm heated. I just bought this car and then I stopped. I go into the car. Well, I called a car place or whatever, and I tell them, the car's here. They get the car towed to them or to their shop or whatever that they use. Listen, man, I need a car, man. I just bought this car, man. I need a car for my job. I need a car. So I'm in the office with the dude, but I'm being cordial. I understand that he didn't, repair the car or go over the, you got a 21 point inspection and all that bullshit. So when I'm talking to him, I say, listen, man, this car broke down 5-6 hours later after buying it. Just give me my money back, man. And I don't even want to do business with y'all. We have a policy. We don't give money back. We don't give money back, but the car broke down in 5, 6, 7 hours. Well, it is once you sign on the dotted line or whatever. I knew that. But we do have a policy that within the first 3 days, if you want to exchange the car for anything else, then you can. I didn't like his swag. I didn't like his attitude. I didn't like his whole demeanor. See, he was coming across as a caseworker when I was in prison. As somebody that is trying to tell you what to do. They're telling you what to do, but you can't say anything because you're trying to get home. But now I'm home. And this is the same demeanor that he was coming across. What you're going to do is you're going to calm down and we're going to figure out a solution and we're going to calm down. I'm not even like I'm agitated, but I'm not mad. I'm not I'm not being rambunctious or anything. I mean, yeah, but your body language. The woman that sold me the car, she's in the back, right? She's in the background. Yeah, but your body language suggests that you're a little angry, and yeah, I'm angry, but I'm not. I'm angry, but I'm not. I just want to get a reliable vehicle. They run out of the office, do whatever they do, they come back. They tell me that I can pick out another car. Problem is if I pick out like the car that some time surpassed. We go look at the vehicle, whatever. I come up with a Chevy Malibu, a 2015 Chevy Malibu. I'm thinking to myself, y'all gonna make it right. This car done just broke down with, on me or whatever. Well, typically we don't do this, but the manager has approved this 2015 Chevy Malibu. Maybe it was a 14 or 15. But you're gonna need an additional $1,000 down payment, and your payments are gonna go to $135 a week opposed to $120. Hold up, whoa. I gotta come up with an additional $1,000, and my payments going up from $120 to $135. Well, we have a special program, and we can defer the down payment, which basically means over the course of the first, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is, the down payment would be included. Like, if I paid $135 a week for the car, right, I would pay an additional $125 for the down payment, deferred down payment. And I would do that for so many months until that $1,000 was paid off. Maybe 2 months or something. So $125 for the down payment, $235 for the car payment. What is that, $260 a week? And I would have to pay $260 a week for the first 2 months. And then once the down payment part was taken care of, it would go down to $135 a month. How these people do you, man. They highway robbery. They the ones that need to really, really be in prison. Well, come on, kids, you didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it. But guess what? We don't have to eat certain foods, but we eat them because we need to eat. And I needed to drive. It was my way of making a living. Me and the dude, we going back and forth in the office. I think this is some bullshit, man. Y'all sold me this car and the car went out, and then you gonna tell me that I gotta, and then he did something to make my buttons, like what you're not gonna do, what you gonna do, brother? He went through his whole Hogan. What you're not gonna do. But he's doing it in a subtle voice. It's coming here, and you're gonna listen to me, and you're gonna, oh man, we not getting ready to do that. You see, I'm probably older than you. Definitely older than her. And you're going to respect me as a man, as a human being, as an adult. You all sold me a car. The alternator went out in 6 or 7 hours. You can't tell me all this 21-point inspection, because if you had have done the 21-point inspection, you would have known that the alternator was no good. I could have been killed on that highway, man. The way that the car went out. The way that the car just went out on me, I could have been, like, severely probably killed. unalived. We going back and forth, man. Like I said, it was like wrestling. He say his thing. What you not gonna do, brother? I let him talk. Ooh, let me tell you something. His name was Key, and I never will forget Kevin. Let me tell you something, Kevin, brother. Yeah! With my Macho Man Randy Savage on him. If you think you're gonna sell me a vehicle, brother, and the car goes out, and you think you're gonna drive up the prices on me? I'll tell you something, Miss Elizabeth, get over here. I didn't have Miss Elizabeth. I had Tasha with me, but I didn't talk to her like Macho Man Randy Savage. Tell you something, brother. Yeah, brother. I really want to lay hands on him. Yeah, the Macho Man would jump off the top rope and come down with that elbow. I really wanted to do that. But this is real life. You can't just go around laying hands on people, brother. You can't lay hands on people, brother. Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage. That's how I felt, like the Macho Man Randy Savage, man. Yeah, rock with me, brother. Yeah. Starcade 89, brother. The Intercontinental Champion of WWF. Yeah. Got to disrespecting me. She got to disrespecting me, and I had to quickly address that situation, but I did it in a calm manner, a calm voice. And at the end, everybody shook hands. I knew they was beating me on the deal, but guess what? It's the deal that I signed up for. Gave me another vehicle, higher vehicle, higher mileage, higher payments, higher down payment. But that's the deal that I signed up for. Walked out of there. And that was 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago, actually. Never really had too much trouble with, I had a couple of, problems with the car, but nothing major. And everything was everything. I guess the point of this video is there's several different points. Stay away from them buy here, pay here lots. Keep your credit up. When be slow to anger. Don't just go off just because someone makes you mad, because I'm in the dead wrong. They would have called the police on me. I was still on parole at the time. If I had acted a fool, could have went back to prison just if I put my hands on him, which I'm not a violent person anyway, but when you bring that inner savage, that macho man out of me, pause, double pause, brother, yeah, let me tell you something, brother. When you bring that out of me, I really think I'm the macho man. And we were able to resolve the issue without coming to fisticuffs. But like I said, when he disrespected me, like, what you're gonna do? No. You're not going to tell me what I'm gonna do, because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, the middle of the day, whatever, you all were wrong. You all sold me this vehicle, and the vehicle was janky. I got beat. They beat me on the deal, man, as far as, but I'm on a road of recovery of getting my credit back. But knowing what I know now, fuck personal credit. Business credit is where it's at. Fuck personal credit. Get you an LLC. Get you a motherfucking EIN number, which you're going to have your EIN number first, LLC, and register through Duns and Bradstreet. And start doing all the research you can do on business credit. Once you learn business credit, man, payback score and all that, man, fuck personal credit, man. Respectfully, Real Kids TV, man. Hope you liked the video. Feel free to comment, definitely share. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action, this heat, you're amongst the first to receive, brother. Yeah, brother. YouTube!